depreciation. That is a little different concept, because when we are in post-award, and we see that in pre-award, don't we see that when we buy a piece of equipment, don't we put that full charge on the grant? Okay. Here's where we differ a little bit. Because if you think about it, I'm running a business, so I'm looking at my operating costs for that year. If I have a large piece of equipment, I'm going to only put the depreciation in there. Because if you think about it, and I'll just give you, we're going to talk about how we calculate the rate, but it's basically all my costs divided by users. So if I have $100 in cost and 100 users, I'm going to charge each person $1 to be break even. But think about 1 year I buy a piece of equipment that makes those costs go up to $1,000. So I still have the same number of users, and then the next year it goes back down. So it'll be $10, $1, $10, $1 through the year. So what they're saying is, okay, that's not really equitable to all the users. So what we do is we take that depreciation, because what piece of equipment lasts more than a year. So we look at how what we put in our accounting records, how we spread out the equipment, and we spread that equipment out that same period of time.
Concept of equipment, and for service centers, we're looking at the cost for this year we're in, and we compute the rate based on the annual cost divided by the estimated usage. And with depreciation, as you point out, that's the current period cost. The actual full cost of the equipment should be amortized over the life or depreciated over the life. The same thing holds true for purchases we may make that aren't capital equipment. And I remember back when I was at MIT, we had a very large genome sequencing facility, and they would buy very, very expensive reagents, and sometimes they would buy them in huge quantities because they got very, very substantial discounts. If you charge that entire purchase to that service center operating account, and it's for, you know, materials or reagents that will be consumed in future periods, you shouldn't put that entire cost into the service center rate for that year, because it's going to look like you have a deficit because your expenses exceed your revenue. So you really want to defer some of that expense to the period in which those materials or supplies or reagents will be consumed.